What is up, guys? It's time for another Marvel Champions weekly one-shot challenge. This week's challenge is called the Wreckoning. We must defeat the Wrecking Crew scenario playing as any hero, and after that, we have to search each encounter deck for the following attachments and review them. So we have the Magic Crowbar for Wrecker, Ball and Chain for Thunderball, Distracting Taunts for Power Driver, and then Bulldozer's Helmet for Bulldozer. And then it also says during the scenario, each time a villain is defeated, all the other villains will gain +1 scheme and +1 attack, and that will make the Wrecking Crew a little bit more difficult here. So we are facing the Wrecking Crew here, playing as War Machine. So I want to give a huge shout out to members of this channel. Thank you guys so much. I had a members poll ask you guys which aspect you wanted to see me use for this weekly one-shot challenge, and you guys voted for Justice. And I also asked you guys which hero you want to see. And shout out to Rod who suggested War Machine, and a bunch of you guys also agreed with Rod here. So we are playing as War Machine as the popular vote here, and we are using him in the Justice aspect. Thank you so much to all the channel members who voted and gave me their suggestions. I appreciate you guys a lot. And thank you to everyone who watches and supports these videos. It's because of you guys that we have channel sponsors, and I'm so grateful to be able to work with other community members. This video is sponsored by Meeple Professionals. The folks at Meeple Professionals are tuned in with the Marvel Champions community, bringing local game store events to taverns, bars, and cafes in the New York City area. They were my very first sponsor, and they made a landing page for our channel. So if you would like to support me while filling out your gaming collection, enter the code WWF at checkout. There's a wide selection of Marvel Champions products, including the newest hero, Magneto. Thank you to Meeple Professionals for sponsoring this video and being a leading member in the Marvel Champions community. Let's go ahead and get this game started here. Okay, so for the main scheme setup, stage 1A, it says we have the 4 different villain decks here. So the Wrecker has his corresponding villain deck. He also has his corresponding side scheme right here. And it says put the Day of Reckoning, Thunderstruck, Paladin, and Clear the Road side schemes. That's going to be these 4 side schemes right here into play. And then we place the active counter on the Wrecker. So he will be the active villain right here. And we are doing expert mode, so we have the side B side face up for all the villains right here. And then all the villains here have a special effect. So whenever they scheme, instead of putting the threat on the main scheme, they put it on their corresponding side scheme instead. And whenever each side scheme hits 10 threat, we remove all threat except for 3, and then trigger a corresponding effect based on whichever side scheme triggers. And then let's see, they also have another effect based tied into their attacking ability. So Wrecker, when he attacks you, gets a +2 attack if the attack is undefended. And then Thunderball here, after he attacks you, deal 1 damage to each character you control. Power Driver just has Retaliate 1, and Bulldozer's attacks have Overkill. And they'll have more corresponding effects because of their attachments here, which we can also get rid of with a hero action. For example, for a Power Driver, he gets +3 hit points. Players cannot attack other villains, and then after your hero attacks Power Driver, we can spend 2 physical resources to discard this card. Yeah, so they all have something like that. And we'll kind of read them whenever they get relevant, but most of them are a force response after they attack, I believe. Yeah, the other 3 are all force response whenever they attack, so whenever they attack, we'll trigger that. Okay, let's advance the main scheme to stage 1B. And then this will start off here with 0 threat. If it hits 6, then we do lose the game. Let's go ahead and shuffle up each one of these villain decks here. So the breakout here says, as a force response after step 1 of the villain phase, we place 1 threat on each side scheme, and then we move the active counter to the villain whose scheme has the most threat. If there is a tie, the first player gets to choose. Since we're doing solo, we will get to choose. So it's going to go up by 1 per turn, and if it hits 6, we lose. So I already shuffled up all these villain decks off screen, but we're going to shuffle a little bit more just on screen here for you guys. And yeah, we are playing a Justice War Machine deck here. Since you guys voted for that, so of course we wanted to do the Float Like a Butterfly Confuse deck. So we have Sonic Rifles, we have like Professor X, Dazzler, just stuff to confuse these guys so we can flip down a lot. We want to get down our munitions bunker as soon as possible. That's the game plan here with War Machine. And we want to flip pretty much every other turn, right? Or we're flipping every single turn, but we want to be in Alter Ego every other turn to get a bunch of ammo counters, and hopefully we can pop off here for a huge turn to defeat all the villains here like in like 1 turn, right? Because if we defeat one of the villains, then each other one gets +1 scheme, +1 attack, so it's gonna be a little bit rough if we go slowly with them. Oh, and for this challenge here, we're gonna use our buy the same tokens just because I need to save space, because there's a bunch of stuff on the table and I want to save as much space as possible. So we're going to use the tokens here so we don't have exhausted characters. So instead of being exhaustive whenever we are exhausted, we're going to use a ready token and then flip it over to the exhaust side whenever we are exhausted. So this side scheme has 6 threat to start off. This one has 5. This one has 3. Oops. And then this one right here, Clear the Road, has 4. So put all the initial threat first. And I think we got everything here for the setup for the villain. So let's go ahead and shuffle up our player deck here. And then we're going to draw up to our hand size of 6 in our alter ego as War Machine. All right, and let's see what we got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So we're going to do our mulligans here. Ooh, we got a bunch of Justice cards. Ooh, both Sonic Rifles, which I don't necessarily want right away. We have our missile launcher as well. With a lot of things I want to keep here. I think we hold on to, for sure, one of the Sonic Rifles. I kind of want to be green, hold on to both right here. What else do we want to do? Upside the head could be good here as well. I really want to get a double. The allies here are also going to be good. Dazzler's going to also, man, I want to play all these cards here, but I know I can't, right? Why don't we mulligan just Dazzler and this? Because of our alter ego ability, we can shuffle War Machine card back into our deck. So maybe we can just get this back in later on. I feel like we won't be able to upside the head here. Okay, we're going to mulligan this card 3 cards here. Let's draw 3 more back up to our hand size of 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got the munitions bunker. Well, we got Quinn Care as well, which I won't be able to play all this stuff. If I play munitions bunker here, then I'm pretty much done. I can't play anything else. I could play arrows, but then I lose both Sonic Rifles if I go for that. We might just have to do that. Or we could spend a turn alter ego. What do we do here? If threat is placed here, there's 10 or more, we do 2 damage to each friendly character, remove all but 3 from this scheme. So we'll have to take damage. I feel like I might be okay with taking damage here. What would we do? We play the munitions bunker. And then probably like this. And then, oh, I don't want to lose both Sonic Rifles though. And then we hold on to this. That's going to be a weird play here, but let's just go ahead and do it. So we're going to use 2 resources right here. So I play munitions bunker. It's a 2-cost support. And let's put a ready token on it. So as an alter ego action, we can exhaust this card. Let's do it because we are an alter ego. Place 2 ammo counters on here. So we're going to get 2 ammo counters now. As a hero action, we can exhaust this card and move each ammo counter here to War Machine. So we want to build up the ammo counters right now. Let's use our action alter ego. Choose a War Machine card in your discard pile. Let's choose this card, and we can shuffle it back into your deck. And there wasn't a round that this is limited once per round, so we can't just do that limitlessly. All right, I think I'm going to stay in alter ego here. I'll let Wrecker just scheme this out, and we just take some damage. I think that's actually not going to be too painful. All right, so we're shuffled up here. Let's just end our turn. Ready back up the munitions bunker. We have these cards here, drawing back at the 6, so drawing 3 more, hoping for a double or a meditation. Okay, we did not get it. Still a rough hand. All right, it is the villain's turn here. All right, so we add 1 threat to here on the main scheme, and after that we add 1 threat, on each side scheme. So this will go up 1, this goes up 1, this goes up to 5. Wait, no, this is at 3, right? Yeah, never mind. This goes from 3 up to 4. I'm tripping. And this one goes from 4 up to 5. So they all just go up 1. All right. Then Wrecker is the active villain, so he's going to scheme here. He schemes on his main scheme. Oh, actually, wait. Move the active counter to a villain whose scheme has the most. Yeah, so it will be the Wrecker here because he has 7 threat. He has the most, so he's going to activate here. And then he has an effect when he attacks. If it's unoffended, he gets +2. For his magic Crowbar, after he attacks, place 1 threat on the side scheme with the least threat. He's not attacking, he's going to scheme. So scheme with the base of 3 on this side scheme. This is a boost card, 1. So he's going to scheme for 4. That will advance this, or that will make us hit over 10, right? It's going to be 11 now. So if there are 10 or more threat here, we do 2 damage to each friendly character. So we draw from 10 down to 8. Then remove all but 3 threat from this scheme. So this would drop all the way down now to 3 from, wait, no, it had 11, right? Oh, remove all of it except for 3. Yes, so it doesn't matter how much it had. It just goes back down 3. Okay. Then we get 1 encounter card from the Wrecker, which is a corrupt prison guard with guard. So while he's engaged with us, we cannot attack the villain. He has 0 scheme to attack. Okay. It's back to our turn here. What do we do, guys? Let's go ahead and just exhaust the munitions bunker. Get another 2 more ammo counters. So we go up to 4 counters on the munitions bunker now. And then, man, let's exhaust. Actually, do I want to flip up here? feel like I got a flip. If I play the Queen Carrier, I could play the missile launcher with the Queen Carrier. Oof. I want to hold on to this stuff. This is just a little bit tough here. Am I gonna just stay in Alter U again? Let me see. If the next one schemes would be this guy. We stun each friendly character and remove all but 3 from the scheme. This guy's 0 scheme. We're just gonna stay in Alter Ego again, guys. I'm not getting what I want, so I'm just gonna be greedy here and keep on doing this. So why don't we're going to exhaust the hue by 3, bring us from 8 back up to 10. Then let me see. We can. I think I'm going to use 3 resources here to play the upgraded chassis. So it's a 3-cost upgrade. We gain the arrow trait. After you change the hero form, we can exhaust this card and give War Machine a tough status card. But we're not going to change the hero form. We're going to use our action here, shuffle this card again, the missile launcher, back into the deck again. Shuffle it back up. And maybe we'll draw it again here on the flip. All right, we're going to hold on to the Queen Carrier and Sonic Rifle again. And in our turn, drop back up to 6. Come on, double or a meditation. All right, we still didn't get a double or meditation. Are they even in the deck, guys? I'm not sure. Well, we have, we can flip up next turn, I think, because we have some stuff. Okay, it is the villain's turn here. So they're going to add 1 to the main scheme. Then we move the active counter to a villain whose side scheme has the most start, which is going to be Thunderball now, because he has... Wait, no, sorry. Before we do that, we add 1 to every side scheme. So this goes up. This goes up. This goes up to 5. And this one goes up to 6. Okay. Then we move the active counter to Thunderball because he's the scheme with the most threat. He's going to scheme through an Artigo. See, if he attacks you, deal 1 damage to each character you control. After he attacks, place 1 threat on the main scheme. So he is not going to attack. He's going to scheme, right? But a base of 3. Boost card here is 2. So he schemes for 5. So this will go up to 12. After 10 threat is placed here, if there's 10 or more, which there is, stun each friendly character. So we just get stunned here. Oh, I forgot to ready up. So we should be readied up here. So we get stunned, and then we remove all but 3 from the scheme. So it drops back down to 3. This guy schemes with a base of 0, so no threat gets added, and we get a... But it would have went to the main scheme, yeah, because the villains have the effect where they scheme their side scheme. Minions would scheme on the main, but he has 0 threat, or 0 scheme main. Then we get 1 encounter card from Thunderball, which is the active villain, which is held hostage. Attached to the active villain side scheme, so it's going to be Thunderball side scheme. Threat cannot be removed from the scheme by thwarting. As a hero action, the villain corresponding to the attached scheme attacks you, then discard this card. Okay, so we cannot remove threat from this scheme unless we make Thunderball attack us. All right, so that's going to end the villain phase. Back to our turn again. What are we doing here, guys? Are we just messing around? Kind of feel like I'm just messing around. Let's use the munitions bunker. Exhausted. Sorry, guys, I'm laughing. Get 2 more ammo counters on this. All right, we are stunned. I want to flip up. I think I'm just not going to play Sonic Rifles at this point. Screw it. We play a Mansion. It's not a draw card. We can't play the Shoulder Cannon, which I want to play. Okay, let's use our Alter Ego ability. Choose a War Machine card and discard box. Shuffle it back into your deck. I guess we'll get Scorch Earth here. So we're going to shuffle this back into our deck here. All right. Then we're gonna, let's finally flip up here to hero form. When we change the hero form, we can exhaust our upgrade chassis so we can gain a tough status card. So we're also tough here. Let's go ahead and exhaust to attack, which will remove our stun status. Then we're going to use 3 resources here. It doesn't matter, 3 resources here, so we can play our Quinn carrier. It says play only if you have the Avenger trait. We do have the Avenger trait here in our hero form. And it is readied up. We can exhaust the Quinn carrier to generate a wild resource. This will be a second resource here. So we can play our Shoulder Cannon. It comes in ready. And as an action, we can exhaust Shoulder Cannon, deal 1 damage to an enemy. So we're going to do 1 damage on this guy here. And it says you may remove an ammo counter from War Machine to ready up the Shoulder Cannon. So let's remove an ammo counter. Oh, I forgot. Response, lock and loaded. After you change this form, place 5 ammo counters on War Machines. So we have 5 ammo counters on our identity, which is separate than the ammo counters we have on munitions bunker. So we have 5 here. So after we do a damage here, we can remove an ammo counter from War Machine to ready this card back up. Let's go ahead and exhaust it again. Do another 1 damage on the prison guard. Remove an ammo counter. Ready this back up. and exhaust it one more time and do one more damage. Defeat the prison guard here for another 1 damage. So he will go into the records encounter discard because it is a record card. All right, question is, do I want to do this thing? Nah, I think I'll just let my tough soak it. Okay, so that's just gonna end our turn here. Yeah, we're gonna ready back up. Let's see, this is readied. Ready? Drop back up to your hands. Let's hero 5. There's the meditation, guys. And a double too. Okay, meditation and double. So we can pop off here, hopefully. Okay, it is the villain's turn. So they're gonna add 1 to the main scheme. It goes up to 3, and then 1 to every single side scheme. So this goes up to 4. This one goes up to 5. This goes up to 6, and this one goes up to 7. All right. Then what's gonna happen next? We move the active counter to the villain with the side scheme with the most threat. So it's gonna be Bulldozer here. His attacks have overkill, and with his helmet, after he attacks, discard 1 card from the top of your deck for each point of damage dealt by this attack. Oh, that's nasty. Okay, so he's gonna attack us here with a base of 4. We're gonna take the attack to the face because we have a tough stats card. Here's the boost card. It is 1, so it's gonna be 5 damage. Knocks off our tough. So he does deal 5 damage, even though we don't take any damage. It says that discard top card deck for each damage dealt by attack, which is 5 damage dealt, even though none was we didn't take any. So we lose 5 cards here, which includes Professor X, which is not great. So we lose top 5 cards of our deck with his helmet's effect. Then we get dealt 1 face down encounter card from Bulldozer, the active villain, right? That's all he does, yeah. Which is leading the charge. When reviewed, discard top X cards of your deck, X equal to Bulldozer's attack. Place 1 threat on his side scheme for each different card type discarded. Okay, so X is his attack, which is 3 plus 1, which is 4. So we discard top 4 cards of your deck. He's milling us here. And then place 1 threat on his side scheme for each different card type discarded. So we have 3 events and 1 upgrade, so only 2 different card types. So 2 threat goes on his scheme here. So it's going to go up to 9. That's going to resolve that. And that's going to end the encounter phase here, right? Yeah, okay. So it's back to our turn. All right, I want to flip down again. Do I want to take an attack from Thunderball? The villain corresponding to the attached side scheme attacks you. Yeah, okay, so we're going to trade this here. Actually, on held hostage. The villain corresponding to this side scheme attacks you, and discard his card. So after he attacks you, place 1 threat on the main scheme. Let's see. After he attacks you, do 1 damage. Yeah, okay, so we're going to use hero action here. So Thunderball attacks us. We're just going to take the attack to the face. Using with a base of 3, plus a boost card here of 2. So 5 damage brings us from 10 down to 5. And then after he attacks us, do 1 damage to each character you control. So we drop from 5 down to 4. And this says after he attacks you, place 1 threat on the main scheme. This goes up to 4. And then we can now discard the held hostage. So now we can remove threat from Thunderstruck, this side scheme right here. All right. So still our turn. I think we just go ahead and so let's see. We can only attack Power Driver because it says here we cannot attack other villains. And he has retaliate. So he will retaliate with our shuriken if we hit him there. So let's not do that. We're going to go ahead and flip down to Alter Ego. And then when you flip down Alter Ego, it's 4 spawns. Discard each ammo count from your identity, so we lose all of our ammo counters. Let's exhaust. Or actually, we're not going to do it. We're going to play meditation here. As an Alter Ego action, exhaust your Alter Ego. So we are an Alter Ego, we exhaust ourselves. Play a card from here, reducing its cost by 3. So we can play Jessica Jones here for free. She gets +1 Thor for each side scheme play. There are 4 side schemes, so she has +4 Thor. She's Thor for 5 right now. And then let's also exhaust the munitions bunker to get 2 more ammo counters. So we go up to 8 counters now. And then what else do we want to do? Let's see. We could play Mockingbird, get a stun. Who do you want to get a stun on? I probably want to make him the active villain. Let's see. 2 damage to each friendly character. Ooh. Okay, let's see. We gotta plan this out. Let's go ahead and exhaust the Quinn carrier to reduce the cost of the next card by 1. This will be a double resource when we play Mockingbird. After Mockingbird enters play, stun enemy, so we can stun whoever we want here. I think I'm gonna stun. Let's do Wrecker. I think that's fine. So we're gonna stun him. Then Mockingbird comes in readied up. She is going to Thor for 1. Take off the main just in case something happens so we don't lose. She'll take consequential damage. Jessica Jones is gonna Thor it now for 5. I think we'll take it off of Bulldozer's side scheme here. So we're dropping that down. And Jessica Jones takes the consequential damage. She has crazy Thorn right here. And then that's just going to end our turn. Yeah, so let's ready back up. And then we're going to draw back up to our hand size. Wait, before we're ready up, we're going to use our action here. Shuffle a War Machine card in your discard pile back into your deck. Then let's get the Gauntlet Gun here, I guess. Yeah, so shuffle our resource generator back into our deck. Because this is the one time that we're doing it this round. So we're building a lot of counters on a munitions bunker, which is pretty good. So we just got to keep that up. All right, we're going to draw back up to our hand size here of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So it is the villain's turn. They're going to add 1 to the main. Then the active villain, wait, 1/3 to each side scheme. So this goes up to 5. This goes up to 6. This goes up to 7. This goes up to 5 as well. And the highest threat side scheme is going to be Power Driver, so he is now the active villain. Right? Yeah. He's going to scheme now on his side scheme. Oh, what does this do? Discard the upper support they control with the highest cost. Ooh, I should have looked that through. But we can get it back with our effect, actually, so that's fine. So he's going to scheme here with a base of 2. Boost card, boost effect. Give the active villain a tough stats card. It says if they already have a tough, place 2/3 on their scheme. They did not have a tough. So Power Driver gets a tough stats card. It's actually no boost icons. So he just schemes for 2. This will go up to 9. So it does not pop. Then we get dealt 1 face down in count card. Power Driver still the active villain, which is Buddy System. Choose a villain whose side scheme has the least threat. And then review the top card of their deck. Top 2 cards if it's the only villain in play. So it's not the only villain in play. So we just choose a villain whose side scheme has the least threat and review the top card. So it's kind of like a surge. So the villain whose side scheme has the least threat is Bulldozer and Thunderball. So we can choose because they're both 5. Let's do, I guess we'll do Bulldozer here. So top card of his deck is Bull Rush. In Alter Ego, he schemes. His top card of your deck for each start placed by his activation. Oh man. So he's going to scheme here with a base of 2. Gets a boost card of 1. So he schemes for a total of 3. 3 plus 5 is going to be 8 total threat. And then he schemed for 3. So we discard top 3 cards of our deck. 1. Ooh, Queso would have been really good. Nick is good too. Okay, top 3 cards gone. And then I think that is it for the villain phase, right? Yeah, it's back to our turn. Okay, so let's see what we want to do here. Okay, we finally have some stuff, some things we can do now. Let's go ahead and exhaust the munitions bunker. Keep on building these ammo counters. So we have 10 ammo counters here, which is going to be really, really good. Then let's exhaust to recover. Go from 4 up to 7. And then let's see. So we want him to be active because he's stunned, right? So we want to keep this as the highest 1. We have Iron Man. I want to play the Helicarrier as well. Let's exhaust the Quinn Carrier to generate a wild resource. This would be a double resource here for a total of 3, so we can play our Helicarrier. And this will be readied up. Okay, we can exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of this card we play by 1. So Iron Man is only 2 cost here. So if I play him down, yeah. So we'll use 2 resources here, so we can play Iron Man, who's only 2 costs. After Iron Man enters play, search your deck and discard pile for tech upgrade and add to your hand. Shuffle your deck. So we're going to look through our deck or discard pile for tech upgrade. Let's get the missile launcher. It's a 1 cost tech upgrade. Add to your hand. Shuffle up our deck here. We're going to draw it almost everything back up though, because we're going to have 6 cards left in our deck anyways. Okay. Then we're going to use a resource here to play our missile launcher. It's a 1 cost upgrade that we can exhaust to do damage to enemy with ranged, or the attack will have ranged, I mean. Okay, let's go ahead and flip up to hero form here. When we do that, we can exhaust our upgraded chassis to get a tough status card. And then, let's see here. What am I doing? We want to do some thwarting, right? Oh, Iron Man's going to be readied up. Let's put Iron Man next to War Machine. Just because it looks cooler that way. All right, so what do we want to do? The plan is to get this to be the highest. So we gotta thwart these guys down. So Jessica Jones is gonna thwart for 5 from this side scheme here. She'll take a consequential damage. Iron Man will thwart for 2 from here. He'll take a consequential damage. And then Mockingbird is gonna thwart. Is that 6? Is that 6? So they're both tied. Let's just thwart for 1 from the main, just because I'm worried about that somehow adding up. She'll take a consequential damage. And that will end our turn. Oh wait, no, we can use our missile launcher. Oh, when you change this, sorry guys, I keep on forgetting. When you change the hero form, we get 5 ammo counters as a response. So let's use our missile launch here. Let me exhaust this card, remove an ammo counter from War Machine, and use 2 damage to enemy. The attack has range, so we're gonna hit Power Driver here for 2. Knockoff is tough. He will not retire because of the ranged, and that's gonna end our turn. So let's ready back up here. Feel okay. We are building our munitions bunker there, which will be our big thing to defeat these guys. Let's draw back up to our hand sets here of 5. With 1 card left on deck, which is the Float Like a Butterfly, right? Unless we discard it with Bulldozer. Yeah, it's the last card of our deck. Hopefully he doesn't discard it there, because I want to play the Float Like a Butterfly. We haven't gotten one confused off, though. That's kind of the point of this deck. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, it is a villain's turn to add 1 to here, and a 1 to each one of the side schemes. So this goes up, let's see. This goes up to 5 from 4. This goes up to 6, and this goes up to 7. Okay. Then we move the active counter to the villain whose scheme has the most threat. They both have 7, and I think it must move, so it's going to go to Wrecker here. Wrecker's going to attack us. He is stunned, so activation won't go through. He won't trigger any of his effects because the activation never went through. Did we forget this? No, we remember to do that. Whenever he attacks, when he schemes, he doesn't do this. Okay. Then he's an active villain, so he can use 1 face on a counter card, which is a minion here with Surge. 1 scheme, 1 attack, and he surges into another encounter card. Crowbar, toss. Whenever the Wrecker attacks you, and then move the active counter to the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. So Wrecker attacks, and it goes to the least threat side scheme. Okay. So Wrecker attacks us. We're gonna take it because we have a tough stats card. So he's hitting with a if it's undefended, he gets +2. So he's hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a boost of 1. So 7 damage, knocks off our tough. And then his response here is after he attacks, place 1 threat on the side scheme with the least threat, which is this one here. And then it's going to move to the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. So one of these guys with 6. Let's put it on, I don't know, let's put it on Power Driver, I guess. I don't think it matters here. Okay, so that is it with that. It's back to our turn. Okay, let's go ahead. And we're going to exhaust our shoulder cannon. Deal damage to enemy, 1 on the escaped convict. Then we can remove an ammo counter to ready us back up. Let's exhaust again, do another 1 damage, take out the escaped convict. So he is defeated, goes into the Wrecker's discard pile. Then we're going to exhaust the missile launcher, remove ammo counter, and then we can do 2 damage to enemy with range. Let's hit Power Drive for 2. So we're going to put 2 damage on him. And I forgot to say, guys, that's our first damage to any villain in this game. We're not using the dials for the villains just to save space. We're just going to put damage on them. So Power Drive, for example, has 14 hit points, plus 3 with this thing, so he has 17. If we put 17 on him, then he's defeated. This guy's 15, 16, and 18. We have to defeat all the villains in order to win. I apologize, guys. I should have said that earlier. But yeah, we just have to take them all out. So he won't retaliate because this attack has ranged here. And then we're not going to just keep on shoulder canning him because we're going to take a bunch of retaliate if we do that. All right, so we did that. Probably want to get Jessica Jones back into the deck cycle here. Let's use a double resource here to play our Gauntlet Gun. 2 cost upgrade. We can exhaust to generate wild resource for War Machine event and also place an ammo counter on War Machine. Then, let me see, can we, yeah, we can exhaust a Helicarrier to reduce the cost. Next card will play by 1. This would be another resource to play, or this would be 1 resource to play our second Gauntlet Gun. So we have both our resource generators down. And then let's go ahead and we're going to swing for 2 on Power Driver. He's going to retaliate. He's back for 1. We drop from 7 down to 6. And then we're going to exhaust the Queen card to generate wild resource to play upside the head here. After hero makes a basic attack and damages the enemy, which we just did, we can confuse the enemy. So we're going to confuse Power Driver here. And then that resolves that. Okay. Then let's go ahead and flip down to Arch Eagle. Force response for flipping down is we lose all our ammo counters, so they're all gone here. We exhaust munitions bunker, so Arch action. Let's get 2 more ammo counters. So this goes up to 12 now. And then we're going to use our War Machine action. Shuffle a War Machine card in discard pile back into your deck. Let's get the Scorched Earth here. I think that's what we want. We're going to draw them both up here, so it doesn't really matter about shuffling it. And then let's have Jessica Jones activate. So we're going to thwart here for 5. Take it off of, we want him to be active. So we want to take it off of, let's take it off of here. Should take a consequent damage. Jessica Jones is going to get knocked out here. And then we're going to have Iron Man exhaust thwart for 2 from here to take consequent damage. And he's going to stay alive. And I think we just keep Mockingbird up here. This is kind of scary. You know what? Let's just have her Thor for 1. Drop this back down to 3. She'll take constant damage. She gets taken out here as well. All right. And that will end our turn. Yeah, so let's ready back up. We got our economy pretty well set up here. Draw back up to 6. And then we deck out to get down face on a count card from Pile Driver, who is the active villain. And there's a Float Like a Butterfly and a Scorched Earth. So hopefully we can just get some stuff to pay for it. Actually, we have the economy set up, so we don't need the meditation or the doubles anymore. All right, we're going to draw back up to our hand size of 600 Alter Ego. And let's do this. Ooh, Sonic Rifle. Okay, we got the meditation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. So we have this encounter card. This is our hand. Let's put our hand over here. Okay, so it is the villain's turn. 1 threat to here, then 1 threat to every single scheme. Oops, let's go to 3. Let's go to 7, 7. Oh, this goes up to 7. Dang it, I didn't see that. All right, that's fine. And then this goes up to 6. Okay, so after doing that, we move the active counter. Since they're both at 7, I believe that it must move. So it goes on Thunderball. He's not the active villain, which kind of stinks. Okay, so what's he going to do now? He's the active villain. He is going to scheme because we're an Alter Ego. He schemes with a base of 3 on his side scheme, plus a boost card here of 2. So he's going to scheme for 5. So this will go up to 12. Okay, so if there's more than 10 here, then we stun each friendly character. So both Iron Man and War Machine are now stunned. And then remove all but 3 from the scheme. So this drops down to 3. Okay, then Thunderbolt uses an encounter card. We have 2 here. First one, I think, was from Pile Driver. Escape Plan, you are confused. If you are confused, the Pile Driver schemes, we're not already confused, so we just get 1 confused here. Resolves that. Then we get Energy Projectiles. Deal 1 damage to each friendly character you control. Ooh, that will take out Iron Man, and War Machine drops from 6 down to 5. Okay, so Iron Man's gone now, unfortunately. Ooh, okay, this is a little bit scary. All right, and that's going to resolve that. Ooh, this main scheme is getting pretty high here. And I want to be greedy and play the Sonic Rifle with the meditation. Oh, I have Target Strike, so that's our authority event. We can play this. Okay, yeah, let's just do it, because we're going to get a tough stats. We're going to play a meditation. Exhaust your Alter Ego, so we get exhaust here. Play a card from here, reduces cost by 3. We can play Sonic Rifle here for free now. So Sonic Rifle comes in ready. It has 2 charge counters. As a hero action, we can exhaust the Sonic Rifle and remove a charge counter to confuse the enemy, and then if they're already confused, we do 3 damage. All right, then we're going to use our action here. Shuffle War Machine card into your discard pile. Shuffle Iron Man into our discard pile, or from our discard pile back into our deck, I mean, because Iron Man's really good, so I definitely want to get him back in. All right, so we shuffled up. We're using our RT action, exhaust munitions bunker, get 2 more ammo counters. We are building this thing up, guys. So I don't know how much is on there. 4, 8, 12, 14 ammo counters. Okay, so that's going to be a lot of damage at some point. And then we're going to flip up to hero form here. When we change the hero form, we can exhaust the upgraded chassis to get a tough stats card. So now we have every status on ourselves. We have the stun, confuse, and tough here. Okay, and then let's go ahead and use a double resource here to play Float Like a Butterfly. So it's a 2-cost upgrade, play under enemy player's control. Whenever a character that we control attacks a confused enemy, we increase the amount of damage that attack deals to the enemy by 1. Okay, then we're going to exhaust both Gauntlet Guns here to generate a water resource for War Machine event and place an ammo counter War Machine. So I forgot again, guys, sorry. When we flip over to hero form, we get 5 ammo counters as a response for the motor hero form. When we exhaust to generate 2 resources, we also get 2 more ammo counters. And then Quinn Care will be a 3rd resource, so we can play our Scorched Earth here. It says hero action, remove 3 ammo counters from War Machine, so we lose 3 ammo counters. Do 3 damage to each enemy in play. This is not an attack, so even though we're stunned, we can still play this card, and it's not an attack, so it's going to bypass this thing where it says players cannot attack other villains, because we're not attacking them, we're just using hero action. So we remove the ammo counters, 3 damage to each enemy in play. So 3 to Wrecker, 3 to Thunderball, and then 3 to Bulldozer. Actually, let's do this. We put 3 on Power Driver. He goes from 4 up to 7 damage, and 3 on Bulldozer. All right, so we got damage on everybody now. Oh, I forgot. It does In addition, wait, no, when your character you control attacks the confused enemy. So we didn't attack Power Driver, it won't do extra damage even though he was confused. All right, we did that. Let's go ahead and exhaust our Short Cannon. It's an attack, so that will just remove our stun because it has the attack keyword. So we're no longer stunned. Then we're going to exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of next card we play by 1. Play targeted strike. Hero action, remove ammo counter from War Machine. We drop down 3 ammo counters, and to remove 3 from a scheme. Let's drop the main down to 1 so we don't lose from that. And then we're going to exhaust our missile launcher. When exhaust is remove ammo counter, we drop down to 2 ammo counters. And then we can do 2 damage to enemy. It gains range. This is an attack, so since Power Driver is confused, it's going to do additional damage to full like butterfly. So 3 damage on Power Driver. So 7, he has 10 damage now. And he won't retaliate because the attack does have ranged. Okay, so I think that is it here. Oh, wait, we want to use our sonic rifle. Who do we confuse here? Let's confuse Wrecker. We're going to exhaust the sonic rifle, remove a counter to confuse enemy. Let's confuse Wrecker here. All right, that's going to end our turn now. Let's ready back up. Ready. All right, then we're going to draw back up to our hand size here at 5. Oh, we got Nick Fury. Oh, we got Dazzler and a sonic rifle. A lot to do here. Oof, okay. I have a lot I want to do. Okay, it is the villain's turn. They're going to add 1 to the main, then 1 to every single side scheme. Let's see. Get a counter for this one, going up to 8, and this goes up to 7. Then the active villain will be Power Driver because he has 8 counters on his side scheme, or 8 threat, I mean. So he becomes the active villain. He's going to attack us. We're going to take the attack to the face because we have a tough stats card. He's hitting with a base of 3. He has no effect whenever he attacks. So boosted just 1, 4 damage. Will knock off our tough. Then we get dealt 1 face on counter card from the active. Oh, I forgot. Guys, we're confused. Okay, so when we play targeted strike, it's a thwart activation. This just removes our confuse, and actually we don't remove 3 threat from here. So this will have 5 threat, which is pretty scary. Yeah, because 2, so we put back 3, so it's at 5. We lose if it hits 6. All right, sorry about that. I missed that. Confused. All right, we're getting counter card for Power Driver, right? Yeah, which is Escape Convict, which will surge into remove each stun and confuse stats card from each villain. If no stats card was removed, this card gains surge. Oh man, so we remove each stun and confuse from every single villain. So Power Driver and Wrecker are not confused anymore, and it will not surge, but that's going to resolve that. So I shouldn't have used the sonic rifle last turn. That's fine. Okay, it is back to our turn here. Okay, what do I want to do? I think I want to play Nick Fury first. Let's exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card I play by 1. So Nick Fury is only 3 costs. This would be 1 with the Quinn Carrier, 2, 3 resources to play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose one. We pick the one and draw 3. So 1, 2, 3. Ooh, meditation. I kind of want to play a full auto here. No, what I have to do is, I think we gotta play the sonic rifle down. Oh, I have no more resources. If I play sonic rifle here, I confuse 2 of them, and I can confuse the other 2 on the flip. Okay, Nick Fury is ready up. We're gonna have him. Let's defeat this minion first. So we're gonna exhaust the short cannon, use 1 damage enemy, and we can remove an ammo counter, drop down to 1 to ready short cannon back up. Exhaust again, do another 1 damage, takes out the escape convict here. Nick's gonna exhaust the Thor for 2 from the main. We're gonna drop this down to 3 threat from 5. Nick will take a consequential damage. And then do I want to, let's go ahead and exhaust our, let's see, 8 damage to an enemy. Do I want to defeat Power Driver right here? If I play this, I can still play the sonic rifle. 1, 2, and then, no, then we lose the other thing. So maybe I should just full auto Power Driver here. But thing is, I really don't want to do that. Let me see. If we do that, it does 8 damage. So he has 17 life. We would just kill him here. I think we should just do that. Yeah, we're just going to, yeah, let's just take him out of the picture. Actually, no, I really don't want to do that. How would we do that? After you hear attacks, Power Driver, spend 2 physicals. Okay, we're not going to do that. We're going to use 3 resources here, and we're going to play a second copy of Sonic Rifle. So it's readied up, and then it has two charge counters. It is restricted, but we can have 2 restricted cards, so we have them both down here. Okay, let's go ahead and exhaust it. Remove an ammo counter from this one, so it's still alive. And a confused enemy. We're going to confuse. This will discard and upgrade their control with the highest cost. I think we just let him scheme this out. We're going to put it on. Let's put this confuse on Wrecker, I guess. Okay. So we put the confuse on Wrecker. And then we are going to. Do I thwart here? Let's exhaust the missile launcher, remove ammo counter. We're going to do 2 damage to enemy, and it's ranged. Oops, we dropped down to 1. So actually, I think we just lose. I think that was the last ammo counter. So we remove the ammo counter, 2 damage to Power Driver, and the attack will have ranged. So he will not retaliate, even though he does have retaliate 1. Okay, and then what I do here, War Machine. I could thwart or just swing. We have 5 life. I could also recover. If I flip down, I think we're gonna let's swing for 2 on Power Driver. It's gonna do more damage. I think that's all right. Then we're gonna flip down to Alter Ego. We lose all ammo counts. We don't have it anyways. Let's exhaust the Munitions Bunker as an alter action. Get 2 ammo counters on this card. So, all right, we got that built out here. Okay, I'm ready for this now. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna use our action here. Shuffle War Machine card from this card back into your deck. Let's shuffle a Scorched Earth here back into our deck. All right, so I think we can kill them next turn. Hopefully. If we can get these confuses off, that would be really good. All right, and we're draw back up to our hand size here of 6, ending our turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have double Scorched Earth, so that scam there. Let's ready back up. And then we are going to pass it over to the villain here. Okay, so we got all of our stuff. All right, it is the villain's turn. 1 threat to the main scheme, 1 to every single side scheme. So this goes up to 5, this goes up to 5, this goes up to 9, this goes up to 8. So active villain will be Power Driver because he has the most threat on his side scheme. He's going to scheme with a base of 2. Gets a boost card here of 1. So he schemes for 3. So that will make this hit. What is this? 9. It's going to go to 11. No, it's going to go to 12. So 12 threat on here. If there's 10 or more, we discard the upgrade or support they control with the highest cost. So Quinn Carrier, upgraded chassis, or Sonic Rifle. Wait, is it upgrade or support? So we can just choose. Let's just do the. I kind of want the upgrade chassis. I'll just do the upgrade chassis because we have to kill here. So we're going to discard this upgrade here with the highest cost, which is 3. Okay, and then we drop this back down 3 threat. Okay, so we got that. Then we get 1 encounter card from Power Driver. This is the determining moment, and it is a Corrupt Prison Guard with Guard. Okay, that is fine. At the end of the round, if Nick Fury is in play, he gets this card. So Nick Fury is gone now. All right, guys, here we go. We're about to pop off here. We're going to. I think we just let's see. Do 3 damage to each enemy in play. So that includes this minion here. All right, let's just go ahead and flip up to hero form. We are going to, when we flip the hero form, we're going to use our response lock and load it. When we change this form, you get 5 ammo counters on War Machine. So we have 5 counters here. Okay, almost forgot. Let's go ahead and use 3 resources right here. So I can play a Scorched Earth. Hero action, remove 3 ammo counters from War Machine. So we drop from 5 down to 2. And it says do 3 damage to each enemy in play. So that would defeat this minion right here. He is guard, but it doesn't matter. This is non-attack. It's going to do damage. So it goes in this scrap pile. So it does 3 damage to every single other enemy as well. So 5 total damage on Wrecker. And then we also have 5 damage on Thunderball. Wait, no, he has 3 already. So 3 more, he has 6 damage. And then 3 more damage on him. So he has, Power Driver has, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 14. So he has a total of 17 damage on him now. And then he actually only has 17 life because he has 14 life plus a 3, so he's defeated. So each other enemy gets +1 ski +1 attack. Bulldozer is going to take 3 more damage, so he's going to have 6 here. Okay, get the right counters. Okay, 6 damage on Bulldozer. All right, so that's going to resolve the Scorched Earth here. Then we're going to exhaust the munitions bunker. As a hero action, we're in hero form now. Move every single ammo counter from here to War Machine. So we get all these ammo counters now on War Machine. And yeah, we got a lot, guys. So we have, how many? 4, 8, 12, 16. We have 18 ammo counters on War Machine right now. So we're about to go crazy. Let's go ahead and exhaust both sonic rifles. Remove a counter from each one. And that will confuse 2 enemies here. So let's put 2 more confuses on. We'll do it on Thunderball and Bulldozer. And that's going to remove these cards because they have no more counters on them. All right. Then we're going to exhaust both Gauntlet Guns. Generate a WA resource for War Machine event. And then we also get an ammo counter for each one. So we get 2 ammo counters here because we use 2 of them. And then Queen Care will be a 3rd resource to play a Scorched Earth. Hero action, remove 3 ammo counters from War Machine. We're going to remove 3 counters and do 3 damage to each enemy. Not an attack, so we don't get to trigger the float like a butterfly, but 3 on each enemy here again. So 3, this goes up 1, 3, this goes up 1, and then a 2, so 3. All right, that's going to resolve the Scorched Earth here. And then let's hold on to this. We're going to do our thing here. So we're going to exhaust the shoulder cannon. It does 1 damage to enemy, but then since we have flow like a butterfly, whenever we attack a confused enemy, it's going to do additional damage. It's going to do 2 damage on Wrecker here. And then it says that we can remove an ammo count from War Machine. Let's do that to ready the shoulder cannon back up. So let's exhaust it again, do another 2 damage on Wrecker, remove an ammo counter, ready it back up, exhaust it again, do 2 damage on, let's do Thunderball now. Because he's also confused with float like a butterfly, it does additional damage. Remove ammo counter, raise it back up, exhaust it again, do another 2 damage on Thunderball. Remove an ammo counter, raise it back up, exhaust it again, do 2 damage on Bulldozer here. Remove an ammo counter, raise it back up, exhaust it again, do another 2 damage on Bulldozer. So let's see, he has 9, 11, so he's gonna have 13 total damage here. We're gonna flip this over and clean it up a little bit. So he has 13 damage. Remove an ammo counter, raise it back up. We're gonna exhaust again, do 2 damage on Thunderball. So let's see, he has, we'll put the 2 on here and then we'll clean it up. So we take, let's see, he has 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. So 15 damage like that. And we can remove an ammo counter. Let's ready the shoulder cannon back up again. Exhaust it again. 2 damage on Wrecker here. So let's see, we're gonna clean Wrecker up first. So let's just take this off. He has 12, and then we do 2 damage on him because it float like a butterfly because they're all confused. Then we can remove an ammo counter again. Ready is back up. Do another 2 damage by exhausting it on Wrecker. Remove an ammo counter. Let's drop this down. This is ready back up. Exhaust again. Do another 2 damage on this guy. Remove an ammo counter. Ready back up. Exhaust it again. Do another 2 damage on this guy. Remove an ammo counter. Ready back up. Exhaust it again. Do another 2 damage on this guy. Remove an ammo counter. Ready back up. Exhaust it again. Do another 2 damage. I don't know who we're gonna do it on this guy. And then we can remove an ammo counter. Ready back up. Exhaust it again. Do another 2 damage. Let's see. How do we clean this up, guys? So we have, this is a 5. So we have 8 right here. So we have 20 damage on Wrecker now, removing the 8 and putting a 10 on because we did 2 more damage to him. And then we can remove an ammo counter. Ready this back up. Exhaust again. Do another 2 damage. We can put it on, let's see, on this guy. So now he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, so he has like 19 damage. And then we can remove another ammo counter. Whoops, this goes down to 2. And then ready up the shoulder cannon up again. And then we also have a bunch more overkill damage. Let's clean this up a little bit. Let's see. I think they're all dead. But we're going to exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card we play by 1. This will be a resource to play. Oh, no, never mind. We have to remove 4 ammo counters. We cannot do a full auto. Just kidding, guys. But yeah, there we go with War Machine. Let's go ahead and exhaust the missile launcher, remove ammo counter, and we can do 2 damage to enemy with range. It's gonna do 3 because it float like a butterfly. It does an additional 1, so 3 damage here. We can see this is 3. We do 3 more, so it's gonna be 6. Remove this, so 22 total damage on Thunderball. And then we can exhaust Shuriken, remove the last. Actually, it will still do 2 damage, so 2 damage on Bulldozer here. And then we can remove the last ammo counter. Readies this back up. Exhaust again, do another 2 damage on Bulldozer. So he has like what? 5. Yeah, he has like 21 damage on him. And a War Machine can exhaust to swing for 2 on Power Driver there. And yeah, there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this War Machine game. We just, built out our munitions bunker, and I just popped off here. I don't know how much damage that was in that turn, but yeah, we have this guy's 18 hit points. We have more than 20 damage on him. This guy has 16 hit points. We have 22 damage on him. This guy's 14 plus 3, so 70 hit points. We have 19 damage on him, and this guy has 15 hit points, and we have 21 damage on him. So yeah, War Machine popping off there by confusing the enemies with the. Actually, I think we would have done, because he wasn't confused anymore, right? So 1 less damage on him. And yeah, Scorched Earth goes crazy here because we do 3 damage to each enemy in play, ignoring Power Driver's thing where we only attack, where we can't attack other villains. And then Sonic Rifle to get that on demand and confuse, so we can confuse 2 more enemies on that final turn there. So Float Like a Butterfly gives everything +1 damage, and Shuriken is an attack with attack keyword. So yeah, that was crazy there. Okay, I hope you guys all enjoyed this gameplay. Thank you so much once again to the members of this channel for voting for me to play War Machine and in the justice aspect. Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed this game, and I'll see you guys in the next video.